Chat, let's talk about the elephant in the room. If you guys don't know, there was a big game launch yesterday. No, I'm not the elephant in the room. What the hell is even that? No, why would you even say that? Okay, the elephant in the room is yesterday. There was a big game release. It was a game called Mindseye. All right, you might have heard of it. It was created by Leslie Benzies, who was the president of Rockstar North during the release of GTA 3, 4, and 5. He was the lead of the studio when they made, GTA's heyday, really. And had like a falling out with Rockstar, left, made his own company, and the company's been working on this game, Mindseye, that came out yesterday. And if you haven't seen much about the launch, then I'm sure the company that made the game is a lot happier. If you have seen the launch, you'll know, not going great. Not going great. You've probably only seen negative things about it. Mindseye launch has been an unmitigated disaster for as players report horrifying glitches and poor PC performance. Basically, there's been technical issues where people can barely play the game on consoles. It crashes, doesn't even play well on PC. You need like insane specs. It's kind of like a Cyberpunk issue, yes. Albeit without the same expectation Cyberpunk had. Because obviously Cyberpunk had like up here expectations. I think the expectations for Mindseye were like, we don't even know what it is. So the expectations were lower. They still missed the ball. Right? And so they had like a day one patch, which resolved some of it. Then they have another patch. But it was so bad, they had this whole marketing rollout for a bunch of creators to play this game. But here's the issue. When a creator plays the game, they're promoting it to their audience. And if the game crashes while the creator's playing, then it actually stands to hurt the game more than help it. So if you think about it this way, they're basically paying to hurt their own image, right? So anyway, there's a clip like this that came out.
Now I know what that is.
This is Co-Carnage. He was sponsored to play it. Opens the game.
What?
Reads something on his Discord, I assume. And
okay.
Instantly closes out.
The sponsor just paused the sponsored stream.
That's such perfect timing for the dude sound. Yeah, it got delayed. Now, you might be wondering, Ludwig, why are you bringing this up? I haven't played this game on stream yet. I think Charlie just actually beat the game. But why am I bringing it up? And the answer, simply put, I'm in the credits. I worked on the game. This is a real clip. This is after Charlie beat the game. You have the credits here. It says special thanks to, and there's little old me, Ludwig Ogren, in the credits. You guys remember how I went to Scotland to work as a game tester for a video game? This was the video game. A review for the game led tested for a day. I truly wonder who playset tested this game before release, but they need to be fired. Story seems pretty okay for the 1 hour I played, but some stupid things make me feel like the game was not tested at all before release. For example, when in a vehicle and driving uphill, your camera goes down almost into the floor. TLDR rush release with some trivial issues, not worth $59.99 right now. Now, I want to push back on a couple of things. One, I think the concerns that gamers have are valid. The game doesn't feel like it was ready to release. It needs like probably 3 patches that it's going to take a few weeks to put out to be in a playable state. It's currently not in a playable state, okay? What I want to push back on though, and I get the jokes at me and I don't mind them, is the stray at game testers. Because that's actually not their fault. I think I have learned after working as a game tester that this is a misconception that gamers have, and they jump to blame quality assurance for the problems that games have at launch, when quality assurance is almost always aware of the issues the gamers have had. And they've not only they're aware of it, they've put in tickets for these exact issues, but it was decided based off of budget from who knows, publisher, leads, or whoever, that it was not worth the additional time to resolve all these issues. And QA gets fucking shit on as if they're fucking too dumb and stupid to find out like simple issues here or there. But they do find them. They always find them. They say, hey, this is an issue of the game. But not every issue gets resolved. Just because they find it doesn't mean it's fixed. And I learned this firsthand. And in fact, that's the only comment on this post. I work as a game tester, not on this game, and hate seeing reviews like this. Basically, you tell the devs the game's not ready for release, and they can overrule your reports, launch the game, and pretend they didn't know it was that bad. Now, I wouldn't go outright to just blame the devs either, because maybe the devs knew about it, but didn't have time or whatever. But We have this video ready to go. In fact, I watched this video. I think it's a very good video of me working as a game tester. Now, we're not releasing it until the game is patched and resolved. Apparently, there's a patch that's going to come out in like the next week or two that's going to make it playable. Obviously, because if we were to release the video, then everybody who is mad at QA would be like, you know, they would see my video that's working 24 hours as a game tester and it would be Mindseye. And then they'd be like, oh, that's why. And it would probably overshadow, I think, the message of the video, which is very similar to the bakery video, right? The bakery video is like me, you know, learning what it's like to be a baker. And in this one, I had a similar like figure, like person to learn from. Instead of Lou, it was this person named Sandy. And I actually really like Sandy. So I'm also, you know, wanting to postpone the video. I think the video is very good, but I think people right now would be mean to Sandy, which I think would make me very sad. Because Sandy's very good at their job. Very good. And I'm sure has spotted everything anyone who has a negative review has talked about. So we'll wait. We'll wait. And then it'll come out in a couple weeks and hopefully be less of a meme. But I did work as a game tester on that game. And I still think game testers need a little more respect, man.